Oh, hey YouTube. I'm a little confused. No, it's got nothing to do with the turtle on my head. I think it might be the Mandela effect. Go look that up if you don't know what it is. There's some great videos. Joe Scott did a great video about it. What happened to inverted rotors? Brake discs. I've been doing this swing arm, working on. We'll get to the time lapse of that in a minute. But I was like, I got to a point where I was like, okay, I need to work on how the calipers, the disc brakes, and everything will connect around the hub and get the spacing and everything for the bike chain. I'm working on the rear swing arm, and I thought, okay, so I'll go get some reference material. I'll jump onto GrabCAD. I'll go look at some stuff, and then I thought, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can find some images of inverted rotors where the rotor is attached outwardly to the rim and the brake caliper slides on the inside of it. Because surely, I'm sure I've seen imagery of it before. But I decided to go looking. I can't find hide nor hair of it. It's as if it doesn't exist. They're all internally connected like this. It's all same. There is zero imagery of inverted rotors where it's attached to the rim or the hub. And I'm sure I've seen it before. I know it's a thing. Like, I'm not just going crazy, right? Like, surely, I'm not. I know I'm crazy, but I'm not going crazy because I am crazy. So I don't get it. So yeah, I've been working on the swing arms, and then this happened, and I had to stop what I was doing to try and figure out what the hell's going on. Why can't I find images or references of inverted rotors? I don't get it. They just don't exist. Put a link down in the comment or something. Comments down below. I can't find it. Has anyone else seen it? Is it just me going crazy? I'm sure they're a thing. Anyways, let's get back to the video. We're working on swing arms today. Yeah, I've been getting pretty far ahead, working on the rear swing arm. It looks a bit blocky and basic at the moment, but I just want to get the spacing and the sizing of everything sorted out and how it's all going to attach. And that, like, when you're working on stuff, don't go for all the fine details right from the start. You sort of have to block it out, get the basic shapes, geometry, and that all as a whole. Then you can start going in and fine-tuning the details, how everything looks, how everything connects bit by bit. And it's a long, arduous task, but that's generally how I work. But when I get to this sort of stage where I want to make sure that I have one particular thing set up before I can work out the rest of that block, that chain of connections, then I have to go sort that out. And that's what's happened here. I've been derailed by brake discs, ironically. Somebody's hit the brakes on the project because I have to find out what's happening with the brakes. So yeah, here's the time lapse of working on the swing arm, and I'll see you at the end of the video so we can work out what we're gonna do next. Psych! You thought you got rid of me, but I'm back. So, this is the first time I'm going to do voiceovers from my videos. What you can see me doing here is using a screen capture software that I use called Lightshot. It lets me draw on the screen, make pretty pictures, and get an idea of what I'm doing. This is the sketch that we drew earlier in episode 1, and I'm just defining the rear swing arm so that I can start designing the geometry for it. So, that's that. here we are again, just using the light shot tool, just drawing in a rough sketch of where the chain and the sprockets are going to go. This is just so I can get an idea of the spacing and how everything's going to go, but as you can see by the question mark, it didn't quite work.
You know when you really set on something as a certain way because you spend a good couple of hours like trying to prove it isn't, and then you get shown that it is, and then only later on you ask somebody else and they're like, yeah, nah dude, like that was a thing. Well, that just happened to me. I went and asked my dad about these inverted rotors, and he goes, yeah, Buell had them. I'm like, that's where I know them from. Yeah, Harley Davidson's Buell had an inverted rotor. Also, Ducati had one. I can't find the specifics on it, but apparently Ducati also had an inverted rotor. There they are. Read them and weep. Inverted rotors of all kinds. They are a thing. I don't know why they're not called something different. Apparently, they're just rotors and brake discs. They don't have a specific name. That's why it was probably so hard for me to find them. But they exist. They are a thing. I wasn't going crazy, although I am crazy. Go figure. These things happen. But yeah, so I think we'll leave it there for this video. We'll come straight back in the next video in a couple days with more on that rear swing arm. I'm going to actually just go ahead and do a whole bunch of work because the kind of work I have to do now is real fiddly and it's a lot of back and forth stuff. It's not the sort of stuff you want to be watching even in a time lapse with bumping EDM music. It's just too boring. So I'm going to move further ahead with the rear swing arm, get the stuff all kind of working, and then I'm going to come back with the next video and we're going to work on the calipers and designing calipers and how calipers work. We'll get into the nuts and bolts of how hydraulic calipers work and how brakes work and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I've been Chaos. This has been a bit skits, this video. I've been enjoyed editing it. It's actually been a lot of fun. Leave your likes, comments, subscribe, hit the bell notification, check out my Twitter. So if you got some money, throw it at Patreon. I could really use the money to do cool stuff with. But yeah, until next time, I've been Chaos. I'll see you guys later.